So we are just over 2 weeks away from the event that we are doing in Longview, Texas at the Datsun Action Sports Complex, where we're having the Legends League game of bike between Cory Puppy Arms Berglar and Morgan Wade. But we're also going to be doing a big jam at the skate park as well. The event is open to the public, but it's also going to be live streamed right here on my channel. In this video right here, I'm going to do my best to explain to you guys all about what's going down on that day, so you guys can all get excited and have an idea of what's going to be going down on May 1st. So we're going to start with the actual location of the game of bike and the jam, and like I said earlier, it's at Datsun Action Sports Complex. It's a new skate park that opened up only at the beginning of this year, and it was actually built by Morgan Wade. This is an old school style skate park that has a lot of wooden ramps, but it has all the good stuff. It has an awesome box jump, it has a spine, it has a mini ramp, it has a small street section with a hubba, and it has so many different transfers and so many different lines, and it's a perfect skate park to be having this game of bike at. Morgan actually invited us to come out to the skate park and to ride with them when he was finished building it, and we never got a chance to do it, but now the opportunity is perfectly here for us to go and enjoy it for the game of bike and also for the jam. Now I'm going to get to the game of bike in a second, but we are going to be doing a jam after the game of bike, and it's going to be open to any rider to come enjoy and have fun. Now the game plan is to go around in the skate park to different sections, and we're going to have a trick jam on every obstacle, every area there, and we're going to be giving out stuff, and it's going to be tons of fun, and I'm going to be live streaming that on my channel as well. My game plan is to do like an old school jam where we go to different areas of the skate park and we concentrate on one area, and the crowd can come and gather around. I think the vibe of it is going to be really cool, and I think the riders are going to feed off of that energy, and I think it's going to make for a really awesome setup for a jam. So getting back to the structure of the event, we actually rented out the whole skate park and the whole area for the day, so it's only going to be a BMX event, and this event's free. I'm not trying to charge anybody to come out. I just want everybody to come out and have a really good time. And here's the breakdown of how I think everything's going to happen time-wise. So I'm thinking that 12 o'clock is when we're going to open up the gate to the skate park and let everybody ride. Now 12 to 1:30 is going to be open practice where everybody can cruise around, have fun, and we're going to definitely do some games in between there and get everybody involved. But at 1:30 is when we're going to start clearing out the skate park, and we're going to let Cory Berglar and Morgan Wade warm up for their big game. And at 2 p.m. is when we're officially going to start the game of bike between Cory Berglar and Morgan Wade. I'm expecting that game to last for about an hour, so about 3 o'clock is when we're going to let riders back in the skate park for open practice, and riders can start cruising around and getting warmed up again. And around 3:30 to 4 o'clock is when I'm planning to start the official jam for the day. And like I said earlier, we're going to go to different sections of the skate park, so you're only going to be able to ride certain parts of the skate park. The rest of it is going to be closed off for safety reasons, so there's no collisions or anything like that. So I'm expecting this jam to run for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. However long it is, doesn't matter, as long as we're having a good time. And then once we're finished with the jam, it's just going to be open to the public again. Now the day of the event, we're planning on having a food truck there, so you don't have to worry about bringing food or anything like that. You can get it while you're there. And like I said earlier, this is a free event to get into, so we're running all the costs out of pocket. We're just trying to have an awesome time. But to hopefully make some money back for the event, we're actually making an event shirt, and we're going to be setting up a booth. I'm going to be selling that shirt and also other Cancel It Down shirts. So if you guys want to come and get some Cancel It Down stuff and the event shirt, it will be there, but there will be limited quantities of everything, so it's going to be sold on a first come first served basis. But Maddie did bring up something today that made a lot of sense. A lot of you people that are going to be watching this event are going to be seeing it on YouTube, and you're not going to be able to get the event shirts. So we decided to put the event shirt up on cancelitdown.com, so any of you guys that want to pre-order, you guys can go on there right now and get it for yourself. And the shirts will be coming in around the event time and shipping out. So if you guys want to get involved, you can go to cancelitdown.com, or you can go to the link in the description and get yourself an event shirt. Now the next thing we're going to be doing with this video is digging in a little deeper in the game of bike between Cory Puppy Arms Burglar and Morgan Wade. Now I'm going to give you guys a backstory on how this all came about. Morgan actually reached out to Cory and challenged him for this game of bike. Now I keep on calling it a game of bike, but it's actually a game of T-whip, a game of bike with nothing but tail whip tricks. So every set has to have a tail whip in it. Now what's really cool about it is Morgan Wade and Cory Berglar do have similar tail whip tricks, but they also have so many different tricks at the same time, and there's going to be a big clash of styles into this one. So the next thing we're going to be doing with this video, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory on each of the riders. I'm going to tell you guys their strengths and what makes them such awesome riders. Now the first rider we're going to be talking about today is Morgan Wade, who is one of the baddest dudes ever on a BMX bike. So I'm going to bring you guys all the way back to the beginning. Morgan's first appearance in a BMX video was when Props took the 5th Road Fools crew through Tyler, Texas, and there was a skinny kid wearing a red full face and chest protector that was sending alley-oop 540s in front of the best BMX pros at the time. Nobody knew it yet, but only 2 short years later, that kid was going to be one of the biggest names in the sport and carve his name in the history books as a legend. Morgan turned pro in 2003 and quickly became known as the guy that's going to go bigger than everyone else. His riding style was brilliant, and his unique trick list combined into a style that was all his own. He was known for his huge Superman tail-ups that were bigger than anyone has ever seen before. Morgan would do good in all the big competitions, and he got his first X Games medal in 2006, but he would also drop groundbreaking video parts like the Drop the Hammer part, where he shocked the BMX world by doing the first ever loop, not only once but twice in the opening clip of his part. And he also looped the iconic Baldy full pipe as his banger. In his section, he showed everyone that he was the first person to perfect the bike flip by doing it over the spine at my parents' skate park, the Incline Club, and did one of the craziest grinds in BMX history down a long S-rail. Since then, he's accomplished so much, and he still pushes himself and the sport 18 years later after turning pro. And if I'm going to show you guys one clip to sum up Morgan Wade as a rider, I'm going to show you this right here from the 2019 X Games. In my opinion, this is the gnarliest 10 seconds ever done on a BMX bike, where Morgan Wade pulled off the impossible run and shocked the BMX world. And I'm honored that I was able to be a part of it by calling it in the booth at X Games. And you could tell in my voice, I was just lost for words.
But here comes Morgan. The double tail once again, he wins it. 360 no-handed backflip, beautiful. He comes down with this underneath. Just stop the run that has been evading him since last year. What he just did, Ugly, completely is blowing every BMX rider's mind. I'm in shock right now, sitting here in this booth with you, because what we just saw was a BMX legend step up and take control of the situation. Everything, he just pushed the envelope on.
Scoring 91.66. Morgan Wade loves it, Matt Hoffman loves it in the crowd.
So now you understand that this guy is a legend. He will always be known as one of the best to ever do it in BMX. So Morgan could have called out anybody in a game of bike. So why did he choose Cory Berglar? Cory has no X Games medals or no iconic video parts. He's never had a signature frame or a photo in a magazine. But I think the one thing that Cory does have is something that can only be recognized by someone else that has it equal, and that's heart. Cory Berglar is the underdog, and he always has been. He has been told no his whole life. No, Cory, you can't stand in the back row for photos. Or no, Cory, you can't go on the Batman roller coaster, even though you just stood online for the last 2 hours. It's sad. It really is. You see, Cory was born with a deficiency, a height deficiency, and it's really affected the way he's lived his life. But he did find one thing that makes him feel like a normal person, and that's riding his bike. Even though he is small in stature, his riding style is absolutely huge. If you give this guy a good box jump with plenty of speed, you are guaranteed a good show. He is no stranger to crashing, but he's also no stranger to getting back up. The guy doesn't have an ounce of quit in his body, and that's why I think Morgan chose him for this game of bike. You have the two toughest guys going at it to see who the game of T-Whip champion is going to be. Both riders have unique skill sets, and both riders are going to have their own strategy and blueprint for their path to victory. But who's going to be able to handle the pressure of the BMX world watching, both in the crowd and live on YouTube? I'm so excited about this event, and I hope that you guys are too. The build up in the next couple of weeks is going to be insane, and I just wanted to let you guys know that on April 30th, the night before the event, we're actually going to be doing a live press conference where we're going to have Morgan sit on one side, we're going to have Cory sit on the other, and these guys are going to go at it. It's going to be absolutely hilarious. And my goal with this is to do a live stream with donations, and all the money that is made from there is going to be split between Cory Berglar and Morgan Wade so that they can get some money for this. So if you guys go on there and you guys donate, you guys can ask questions. We'll get you guys involved. I'm just so excited about this. There's so much to look forward to in the next couple weeks, and I just can't wait to get to Texas and have some fun. We're going to be there for a full week, so not only are we going to be doing this game of bike, but we're also going to be filming videos with Morgan Wade while we're there. So you guys are really lucky. There's going to be some amazing content coming your way. So guys, I'm going to end this with one last reminder that if you go to cancelitdown.com right now, you guys can get the event shirt, you can pre-order it, or you can get other Cancel It Down clothes, and it's definitely going to help out with making this event possible. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you're excited about the event like I am. And until next time, remember to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Peace.